Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome or welcome back to Stars Aligned Oracle YouTube channel. Cat Star here with your love reading for the week of April 6th through April 12th. As a reminder, my readings are for entertainment and are general in nature. They may or may not resonate for everybody, so please do take what is for you and leave what isn't. For those of you liking and sharing the videos, thank you so much. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. So we have another new deck that I got just a little while ago. I've been playing with them a little bit, kind of seeing what comes through, but this is the first time I've been using them, or will be using them, here on the channel. So we're just going to get a couple of cards, and then we're going to get a couple of tarot cards. I think we're just going to do a 5-card reading today and see what's coming in, going on, happening for you this week in love, Aquarius. Now, also, again, I have updated the links down in the description box below. So these ones will be on there. These ones are on there. So if you are looking for some tarot cards or some oracle cards for yourself or for a gift, if you've seen some here on the channel that you like and you would like, there are affiliate links down below. As a disclaimer, I do get a little bit of compensation if you order from one of my links, and it does help your girl out, just so that you do know. All right, so let's go ahead and see. Anyway, so go ahead and check the links out down below. All right. Ooh, these ones really just want to, I think I need to bend them a bit more because they're still kind of stiff, even though I've been playing with them. So, and they're kind of matte. I'm not the biggest fan of matte cards. I have quite a few, but for me, they are harder to shuffle and they stick together more. All right. So we've got a girl with a snake and boat. So, a girl with a snake and boat. So let's get 3 tarot cards out here. Ooh, you see that? They're all trying to flip out. What else is new, right? That seems to be kind of normal. Let's get 3 or 5 tarot cards out here and see what's going on. 1, 2, 4, 5. See what's going on in love for you. I always kind of put the intention out there, and then Spirit does one better. So remember, when you are setting your goals, your intentions, Aquarius, this or something better, because I say 3 cards, Spirit says no, I think 5's good. All right, so we have girl with a snake, empathy and narcissistic paradigm, being charmed or used, and able and boundaries. So it looks like some of you guys are going through a little bit of difficulty in love during this time. Potentially boundaries need to be set. Whether this is your energy or their energy, Aquarius, there is a little bit of potential toxicity within a relationship, whether this is a new relationship or it is a long-standing relationship. Something seems a little bit amiss during this time within the energy. So now, as a side note, if you are in fact dealing with a narcissist, Aquarius, do seek, please, professional help. Have support. That can be a difficult situation. All right. But it does appear that there's something amiss within the love energy during this time, Aquarius. You also have boat, receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, and closure issues. So what I'm getting with these 2 cards before we even get into the tarot is that potentially one of you is ready to walk away from a toxic or potentially abusive relationship. Either that or working to set very specific boundaries during this time. So some of you have been really feeling taken for granted or feeling battered a bit, and or your partner has. If this is you that is kind of being the perpetrator or the protagonist here, Aquarius, you will know that. If it is you that is being on the other side and you are kind of receiving this, it is really time to set those boundaries, and or for one of you or both of you to decide to walk away. This is heavy energy here for love for you this week, Aquarius. Now you also, within that, you have the King of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. So a little bit of masculine energy coming in here with that King. With that Cups card, though, it's feminine. So this is balancing out. What's coming through here is that one of you, whether this is you, your specific person, your interest, however that is really not balanced out. So there's a potential that if it is more on the masculine side, that there's a little bit of aggression going on during this time. If this is more on the feminine side, it's coming through that there is a little bit more passivity. Now, this isn't male or female, non-gender specific. We all have masculine, feminine energy. So Aquarius, potentially deciding or figuring out where you may fall on that spectrum, more on the masculine, more on the feminine, so more aggressive or more passive, and where your specific person or the person of interest falls, may help, right, to balance that out. And or noticing for yourself where you're falling more masculine, more feminine, more aggressive, more passive, right? Now, feminine energy isn't always passive, but masculine energy tends to be more aggressive. So that is the polarity or the opposite within the feminine energy, right? Noticing that out and balancing that can support you in not only setting boundaries, but also walking away if that is what is kind of coming up for you within that cups, right? That King of Cups there. Now that King of Cups itself is really tense emotion. So having those tense emotions during this time, and that Two of Pentacles again is the balancing. So, right, balancing out that masculine, that feminine energy, really tuning into kind of not only where you're falling on the spectrum, where that specific person is falling on the spectrum, and how that is blending. If you are both very much masculine energy, that could cause issues. It's a balancing that needs to come through. If you're working to save this relationship or this kind of situationship is what's coming through here, Aquarius, there's a balancing and the boundaries need to really be set. Now, again, if this is something that is toxic or abusive, do look for help, Aquarius, and or closure. Walk away if you can, get out of it. Okay, now you also have the Two of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. Isn't that interesting? You have Cups energy, Pentacles energy, and then Cups energy, Pentacles energy. So you're kind of moving in to this Two of Cups energy. That Two of Cups energy is that connection. So there is a connection, Aquarius, between you and this other person, and that connection is really kind of offering this potential or this powerful kind of energy to create those boundaries. And potentially for some of you, now you're going to know if this resonates with you or for you or not, creating a potential new beginning. Again, if this is a toxic or abusive relationship, you may be looking for a new beginning outside of this relationship. Again, that closure, that walking away. And for others of you, it may be that there may be a resurrection once you guys can have some communication, once you guys can kind of really figure out and balance out not only the intense emotions that you may be feeling, but also that masculine, feminine energy, really have some deep communication. There may be a new kind of connection or beginning that shows up within this partnership. Again, I just have to reiterate this again. If this is a toxic or abusive relationship, it is probably the best, or I mean, I can give my own thoughts here, but to have closure, to walk away, and to really take care of yourself, Aquarius. Otherwise, setting those boundaries, having that communication is potentially going to create a new beginning, either with or without this person, because that Two of Cups is this connection, this partnership, this kind of soulmate energy. yet you, Aquarius, can also, in my personal opinion, be your own perfect partner, be your own perfect match, be your own perfect soulmate. So that doesn't mean that somebody else needs to be that for you. You can be that for yourself. So this can also be a new beginning on your own where you rebuild yourself for yourself, Aquarius. Wow, that is gorgeous, because your last card here is the star, and this is you, Aquarius. You are the star in tarot. This is you. So focusing back in on yourself. We cannot heal somebody else. We cannot, change somebody else. The only people that we can focus on is ourselves. So if we are feeling that we are in a toxic or an kind of abusive, potentially even a narcissistic relationship, Aquarius, then we need to do what is best for ourselves. Now, again, this is empathy and narcissist paradigm. So whether you are the empath, or on the other side of that coin, once a lot of times once it's brought to the attention, now being charmed or used, enabled or boundaries, enabled and boundaries. So once you decide kind of what side you're on, whether it may potentially be the empath or the narcissist, Aquarius, once you figure that out, you tune into kind of that masculine feminine energy, right? You can begin to really step into yourself within that star card. You can really begin to rise up, to walk away, set those boundaries, no longer enable, right? Which setting boundaries is really about, not allow yourself to be used or charmed, and vice versa. If this is you in the situation, Aquarius, if it's the other way around, you can really kind of begin to notice or see where you might be, kind of overstepping or charming people in a way that is not beneficial, but you can begin to heal that. Again, if this is a situation that you are in here, Aquarius, do, if you feel the need to, right, seek professional help, whether you're on one side of the spectrum or the other, and really work towards creating those boundaries, not being a doormat if that is where you fall on that, and really taking that time out to heal yourself with that star card, to step back a little bit, refocus in on what is most important to you, for you, and really look at kind of how things are being approached, more from a masculine energy, more from a feminine energy, and balance that out as much as you can. Again, this may need some professional help though, but also setting boundaries, Aquarius, with that boat, receiving what you need, progression arriving, and moving on, closure, closure issues. So this is kind of coming in as codependency. That's where that toxic energy or abuse energy is really, I'm feeling that really deep in my stomach. So remember, Aquarius, that you are the star, that there is a renewal, there is a kind of healing that can take place. Sometimes it's just opening the eyes as far as the situation goes and seeing it for what it really is. Wow, this one was a little bit difficult to deliver there. I'm feeling for you, Aquarius. Of course, I'm an Aquarius as well, so I always take the readings in stride. I do intend this resonated with you and for you. If it did, please do hit that like button and share this video. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also, do remember, Aquarius, that all the readings give you information. You have free will. You can decide, make your own choices based on what you're given. Nothing is ever set in stone, and the readings deal with the energy that is in the air at the time of the reading. So if this isn't your story, you will know that it's not. All right. I do intend. Oh, actually, as always, I already did that part. As always, I do wish you lots of hope, lots of joy, and lots of love with all of your current and future endeavors. And I'll see you in the next reading.